Ladies and gentlemen, something happened to the intro today. It didn't come on today. Something was going on wrong with my intro. But welcome to the Chop Shop, the best 120 minutes of your day. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. I'm on the West Coast, and it's just your best 120 minutes of your day. Somebody called, just messed with me a few minutes ago, talking about, man, I can't wait for the best 2 hours of my day. And what's up? How we doing? It's Women Rock Wednesday, my favorite day of the week. Are you there? Let me see if anybody. Yes, yes, yes. I see some guys. I don't see no women. I can't, guys. I can't acknowledge you yet. A lot of my women are they doing some stuff. They ain't. I know Sonya's on. She was on a trip. I don't know where. I don't know where Mindy. I need to find Mindy. Somebody find Mindy for me. What else we got going on? Let me see. Did I bring it? But I see you guys. I see you guys out there. Oh, I have not shared the show yet. Hold on. Let me share the show because usually y'all, I'm saying my introduction, it didn't act right. Uh, yeah, I told you. If y'all don't know, I'm in the middle of upgrading a whole lot of stuff, and it takes a little time, I guess, to get this stuff right. When you upgrade and you switching over stuff, I know, yeah, it don't mean nothing to y'all, but it sure mean a whole lot to me. But I'm here. I don't see no ladies yet, so fellas, I see you. I'm gonna acknowledge you in a little bit, cause you know I ain't gonna wait on them women all day long, cause there's too much happening out here. Uh, Let me see what there's some things. I'm gonna tell you. I, I go through my, what I do every day. If you're not sure of what happens every day I have to, have original content every day, and I be in a crossroads. I have a dilemma. Should I talk about what's trending, or should I talk about what's not trending and we need to know every day? Brandon Weefall, I don't know. It's a method to this thing, but that is me, Moody. It's a method to this thing. Um, every day. Can you imagine? You got to create something new, a new atmosphere, and then you got devices. You got upgrades going on. You're in a whole nother city, and you're sitting here watching your uh uh my vitals. Like it's telling me which mic is on, which camera is on. Um, it's got levels of how much power and how much CPU I'm using with this particular software. Whenever you catch me doing this, I got to check it because I got to know what's going on. Because if this stuff not right, I know it's not right out there for y'all. So it's a lot, man. And usually when I'm at home, I have somebody helping me. But on the road like this, I'm a one man band, and I got something I'm working on right now that's gonna be able to make this thing better. But the upgrades. I'm just waiting on the upgrades to catch up with everything. Software like the software I use is so complex. And every day they're putting new stuff on here that you can do. Right. So every now and then I have to upgrade the computer because I got to upgrade. I had a Mercedes. Now I had to get a Bentley. Then I had to get a Rolls Royce. Then you got to get a Bugatti. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so much. And then you got it's like a symphony. Then you got to make sure this particular, if you upgrade to the Bugatti, now it's got to fit in with everything else you've been doing. Then you have to take everything off the Mercedes and put it in the Bugatti, and Y'all, it's Women Rock Wednesday. So I just be sharing with y'all. It's a it's a process. TV stations and other shows, they got all these producers, they got all this other stuff. But this stuff is done. This is a one-man band. And especially if I was in Houston, I would be able to do it a little bit. The transition will be a little bit more better. But since I'm out of town, and but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I'm there. I'm there. I just had to give y'all some. I just had to give y'all some because I don't. It's I. I like stuff to be perfect. And y'all, let me call something out for you. If you ain't no baseball fan, let's share the show. Did we share it? I think I did. Yeah. Oh, I didn't share it in this other. Hold up, y'all. I got one more place to share it. Let me do what I do. I'm talking to y'all and forgot. Uh, I might not talk too much about. I didn't even really watch the debate last night. I I just did. Eh, I like Tim Walsh, but that thing he was going against is that man lie. That man ain't answered the question yet. I just let me you know what. I think I wrote some a note to myself one time just to share with y'all. And I, you know what? I think I need to share it with y'all. Cause uh we got we got to we got to understand. Kessler, we got to understand. Uh, hold up. Let me see. Hold on. Let me, you know how I am, y'all. When I learn something, I try to give it to y'all. Uh, I got again. I got two different ways of saying my perspective of what happened last night. I didn't watch a lot of it, but I watched the commentaries. I heard it. Uh, hold on. Hold up, man. Hold up. I got some. I got something else for you. I got something else for you. I got something else for you. I got some. I got some. Okay. I was gonna try to give y'all some principles of a debate. Yeah, and I got it. Uh, but I keep some. I should have had it prepared, and I didn't for you. So it's too much stuff to go back through. But there are certain rules if you're gonna go and talk about a debate. It's just certain rules. It's certain things you got. A debate and an argument is two different things. Uh, hold on. I like this kind of stuff, y'all, y'all. Hold on. I like this. I'm just trying to find something for you. Um, huh. I ain't got it. I ain't gonna even worry about it. But a debate is different from an argument. And the only thing I didn't like last night, my man Tim Walsh, he was just a little too nice. He was a little too nice. He just too nice. But what I wanted to do, I want to start the show out. Let me tell you something. Uh, what happened to the Astros? I was waiting on a few more people to get on. Share the show, y'all. What happened to the Astros? And I wish Mindy was here because I wanted to tell you about this guy named Fernando Gabriel Tatis Medina Jr. Probably my favorite player. Uh, my favorite player in baseball. The most dynamic player. Love Mookie Betts. You know, if I have to talk about players, I like the kid from Cincinnati. From Cincinnati, very super athletic. But Fernando Tatis is my favorite player. But y'all talk to me. What happened to the Astros last night? What happened to them yesterday? I need my baseball people. Did anybody see Keith Avery? Are y'all going to be broadcast? No, Keith Avery. Just only the SWAC games. Only SWAC. Only SWAC. Just the SWAC. You waiting to get me in there, ain't you? You waiting. Keith, have you ever heard me on the broadcast, Keith, before? Let me know. Brian Boatwright, what's up, man? Keith, Marquessa Charles is the only woman on the feed. It might be another one. I just don't see her. I'm not going to even wait on them. But thank you, Miss Charles, so I can start my show. I was trying to wait, but I'm just watching stuff. I'm watching stuff. I'm looking. I'm pacing. I'm just thinking about them. I'm just trying to see. Yes, sorry. Listen to all the games that were on the radio. Oh, yes. Oh, you did? Okay. Yes, sorry to listen to all. Sorry to listen to. They were on the radio last year. Oh, you did? Okay, good. I think I know what you're saying. I read it again because I might have messed up. But I was thinking about. I saw an interview with Jimmy Kimmel, and I know he's a comedian. Okay, Happy Women Rock Wednesday. But I wanted to play something. And I wanted to be, yo, share the show. Where y'all at? Where the women at? But I ain't gonna worry. We're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on talking. They'll catch up. But I saw something. And I want y'all to tell me what you think.
Ohtani, right? The guy on your team?
Yeah.
From Japan?
Yeah, he is.
So when listen, you join you're an unbelievably great player. You start going, hey, maybe there have been some great Dodgers. Maybe I'll be the greatest Dodger of all time. And then this guy Ohtani shows up. Is it a humbling experience?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
You know this guy Shohei Ohtani, right?
That's how they open up the interview. Was that fair? Okay, thank you, Keith. Keith, I know it's a comedian. I know it's a comic based show, but Keith, was that fair? Was that disrespectful? Because somebody told me that. I know Jimmy Kimmel, and he always ribbing people. So I didn't think that was wrong with it, but somebody called me and asked me about it, and I said, you know what? Let me ask the boom boom room. And Malcolm said the Astros did not bring to a game. They walked through the motions. Do the Astros miss Alvarez? Do they miss it? And fellas, I saw something, right? And I need some more of y'all to help me. I need hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I got some people on the screen that are not, so I can talk to them. They can't be seen, but I can be able. They be trying to hide. Let me see Facebook. Let me see if in the comment. Let me see. They be trying to hide sometime on Facebook, and I just want to see. I know Daryl Anderson there. I know he there. I just want to see where you at. That is Moody there. Let's see who else. Oh, Redden Simpson. He just showed up. Let me see who else. Brian Boatwright. Okay. All right. Hey, D. Oak. Oh, he did play? Oh, okay. What, he didn't do nothing? Well, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. They putting him on spot with BS questions they came up with. Yeah, I got you. I don't know. I don't know. So Alvarez played. I'm glad you told me. Let me see. Now you got me want to take a look and see what Alvarez did. Cause I watched bits and pieces of it. What's up, Eric Booms? Boone, I was trying to call you to see how you did yesterday. You must stuck up the place because you ain't called and said nothing. I got this. Boone, y'all. If you ever have a chance to go play golf with Eric Boone, y'all fly out there. If you want a lot of laughs, oh, he got a hit. Okay, all right. Cause I ain't watched the whole game, y'all. I'm sorry, I just can't sit and watch the whole game. So he did play. Let me see. Oh, he did play. Oh, he okay. He was the DA. Oh, he did. He got 2 hits. All right. Okay. So who didn't do nothing yesterday? They was talking about the little dude Pena. They talked about him bad. I'm sitting there looking, y'all. In that little picture, man, he was terrible. Your homeboy. I don't know why they. What his name? From. I don't know why they always throw his little ass up there. He always getting rocked. Valdez. Yeah, Valdez. He always getting his head tore off. But he come back. They got him every year. Detroit was hitting right at the gate. Astros never recovered. But 3 runs ain't good enough to beat the Astros, though. A couple of feet and the Astros win their game. Okay. All right. I like the Odyssey. Where you been? Odyssey, you ain't been gone on vacation, have you? I've been missing my boy Odyssey, man. I ain't got nobody to talk crazy. They might have put him in Facebook jail, though. But Odyssey, I miss you, man. I really do, man. I really do miss Odyssey. But Odyssey, I'm glad you're here because I know you're going to say, boy, I got Odyssey with me today. Odyssey, I wish more women was on here today because I want to talk about something and I want to talk about it in a manner. And maybe I need to talk to the men. And I want to talk it to a manner that we can learn something from it, okay? It's never messy. But I saw where Von Miller got suspended, and it stems from allegation that he assaulted his pregnant girlfriend in November of 2023 during a bye week in Dallas, right? Now, I had a topic. I'm trying to see what's the date. Let me go get y'all the date for you. It was January the 5th, 2021. I'm going to hold that. He said Bergman hit a ball right at the top of the wall, but one more foot. Oh, I got you. Yeah. I saw that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that's baseball. But y'all, remember now, Von Miller just got suspended. Okay? It's 2004. Okay? I got to talk about this. I cannot talk about this. He got suspended because of what he did to his girlfriend. But I have some information in my notes dated back to 1/5/2021. And when I read it and I was listening to it, it gave me some Ray Caruth vibes. That's the reason I'm talking about it. Okay? Boom. Everybody remember Ray Caruth, right? But boom. Shout out to TSU. It's homecoming week over there. I know it's the festivities starting right now. I wish I was there. But had some pressing things up here. I was planning on leaving yesterday and I couldn't get out of here. But this is, y'all, I've been had this and never shared it with the Chop Shop ever. And we talked about Von Miller's ex-fiance No, ain't nobody been messing with you. No, ain't nobody been talking about you. Do, but honestly, you run all the Dallas dudes off the show. Paul Miranda come on every now and then, but he the only one. We used to have a lot of Dallas dudes on the show. Snoop and all of them. They, I guess they busy, but it's okay. We still got to go. I know they watch the show because they tell me. But now this back, y'all got to hear me now. He just got suspended. But I've had this information since January the 5th, 2021. And it was talking about Von Miller's ex-fiancée, Megan Denise, released text messages of him praying for her to miscarry their baby. Von Miller. And it's just, and I need us to hear this because I want my young people to hear this. I need to put this information. I don't know. This was reported that Von Miller and Megan Denise had been together for years and were engaged to be married. Denise is a former stripper that danced at Floyd Mayweather's club. It was love at first lap dance, they tell me, and things looked like they were very going well as a very, for a couple. And at some point, things went horribly wrong. My young men, my young women, I want y'all to hear this. I want you to hear this. Listen to me. It's not, I want to prevent these things from happening in your life. Sometimes we don't want to tell the kids the struggles that people have went through. Sometimes you don't want to tell your own kids the struggles you've been through. It's a lot of stuff that I've been through, and I wish I should have told my kids. I do. So I'm blaming myself. At some point, things went horribly wrong in this relationship. Denise she was on Instagram at this particular time, showing text message from Von Miller showing that he isn't taking her pregnancy very well. According to the messages, and I'm not going to put them on screen, Miller is praying she has a miscarriage and wants her to, to get a miscarriage. She claims she has even more damaging info that she's threatening to release. So, you flip the pages. I didn't want it just. He said, I'm honestly praying that this how they stuff since y'all, hold up. They talking about, he said, Vaughn said, I'm so disappointed in myself. I'm so disappointed. She said, me too. This is the biggest mistake of my life. She said, okay, please, I don't want to block you. He said, I'm honestly praying for a miscarriage. Y'all, these tweets, I don't know. Then she sent him a sonogram of the baby. He keep sending a prayer emoji, say, I'm still praying for a miscarriage. Then she come back. Hold up, which one is him? He said, effing King Sticks, talking about Von Miller. He said, effing disappear and get an abortion. You so effing whack for this. Keep an N-word baby. You're lame as hell for that. She said, shaking my hand. Hey, I'm beyond disappointed. You've been trying to get me pregnant for years. Cut it out. Now it's, I don't want to be with you. I'm not going to say anything. This is on text message. I'm saying, I said, oh, then it kept going. I hate you. You never change. You forever be what you are. F you and everything you stand for. Oh my God. This girl is pregnant. So I didn't bring this up back then in 2021. But when I saw he got suspended for allegations that he assaulted his pregnant girlfriend, and I don't know if this is the same girlfriend or not. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking about respect and disrespecting and respecting black women, respecting women, period. I just got to do better. You know, sometimes you scroll and stuff pop up on your feed. I'm sitting there just listening to an interview with the Breakfast Club and Young Dolph. And it was talking about the feud between him and Yo Gotti. Just y'all, sometimes it's hard from this side because I know just knowing a lot and trying to relay it to y'all. Sometimes certain things I can't say, certain things I can say, certain things I can't say. And sometimes y'all right in mid-sentence, sometimes I just get caught up because of the things that I know. Corey Willis, what's up? And I can't even talk about. But last night, I saw something that I really love. This WNBA basketball. Y'all shut it. This WNBA basketball, and I love this. Colin Kaepernick was in New York, and look what happens when Stewart sees him. Breanna Stewart, watch what happens.
Series lead over the defending champion Las Vegas Aces. Team to a 2-0 series lead over the defending champion Las Vegas Aces. Team to a 2-0 series lead over the
he support WNBA basketball. He was in New York because he was on CBS this morning. He got a new children's book, him and his wife Nessa, called "We Are Free, You and Me." It brings the mission of your rights camps to younger audiences. He got a children's book. He gonna educate the educate the young people about certain things. And Colin Kaepernick, man. It's God, it's so many things, even with that situation, and I'm still stuck on, do you really want to play in the NFL? But I love the other stuff you're doing. I love the other stuff you're doing. He said, I don't feel bad for one, he grown. He knew what he was getting to. Ain't nobody talking about that. Malcolm, I got a question. You grown, right? Have you ever made a mistake? Have you ever made a mistake? Malcolm. Malcolm, have you ever made a mistake? I'm just asking. Have you ever did something wrong? Have you ever did something that if the right people had saw you, you would have been in trouble? I have. And it ain't that I don't feel bad. I ain't feeling bad for him. I'm sitting up here thinking about what would make a man I'm gonna leave that one alone. I told y'all just certain things that I just can't say. But certain things I just can't say. I just can't say. But I will. You meet a woman, beautiful woman in a strip club. In a strip club. The woman in the strip club trying to make her some money. I assume. Unless she just like to dance. You come in there. You are a millionaire. Von Miller. And you go have unprotected sex with her. Probably a whole lot of time. And she get pregnant. And that's my lesson. Young man. Young woman. Both of y'all grown. She grown too. But she let him have unprotected sex with her. So I'm blaming her too. I'm not really blaming. But it's just unique, y'all. I held that story and I stayed on. I did not talk about that for 3 years. And they took. I don't know if it's the same lady or not. I hope it's the same lady, because if it's another lady, then this dude got a history of verbal abuse. You follow me? Hey man, don't be saying that on the air, man. Shh. But I'm watching. It's NBA season. I'm watching the NBA training camp. I'm going around the horn, y'all. I'm just going around the horn. But this Memphis team, man, it's beginning to bother me a little bit because I love them. Jaren Jackson hurt again. Gigi Jackson is out. I think they got another player out. I was around some of the people who've been to the Lakers train since I'm on the West Coast. I was invited, man. I just don't feel like driving out there. And but somebody talked about the vibes around the Lakers were the all-time high. He said this is my 5th season covering the Lakers and his 5th training camp, and I cannot remember the Lakers having this kind of positive, joyous, upbeat. Everybody's upbeat in training camp, but I guess yeah, that's what he wanted to report on. Pretty good reporter too, and then I saw where Colorado this year, cause what's his name? Paul Feinbaum said they wasn't relevant. Let me see, can I find that? Let me see, can I find that video? Oh, Paul. Let me see. I might can't find it, y'all. Feinbaum. What was his name? Feinbaum. Yeah, let me see, can I find it? Probably. Let me see, can I search it right quick? Search it. Feinbaum. Feinbaum. Let me see. Did I? Huh. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got none of him. I guess I ain't got none of him. Let me see. Did I use Paul? Nope. Probably some Coach Prime stuff, but no. I just wanted to see that I had him. He was just saying they're not relevant, they not this, but Colorado has had 21.49 million viewers this year through 5 weeks. It's just second behind Georgia. Wow. Georgia had 26.17 million. They had 11.9 all in one weekend when they played Alabama. Colorado is the only school that has been in the top 5 view games 5 times. University of Georgia and Michigan each had 3 appearances in the top 5. I'm just sitting there thinking about that. That Coach Prime effect is very, very, very real, ladies and gentlemen. It's very real. And then I was looking at the WNBA, and it was impressive, especially when you go up against the NFL. On the playoffs have been great. The Aces are now down 0-2. No WNBA team has ever come back from 0-2 mark. But if anyone can do it, it can be the Aces. I hope they do. Let me tell y'all something. Asia, you my girl. Asia, you my girl. But girl, you had 2 layups to tie that game, and you smoked them. You the MVP. You had 2 layups. And I don't know if y'all, I promise you, I think she took her eyes off the rim. She smoked them to tie the game. But they had, I think, 929,100,000 viewers for that particular game. 1.2 viewers at the height. Brad, what's up, Brad? At the height, the Liberty and the Aces. Brad. But Becky Hammond called them out. Brad, what you think about this? Talk to me. Kessa, what you think about this? Watch this.
That moment, and just related to this is a 2-time defending championship team. This is a team that obviously knows what it needs to do. Why is it not happening on this in a way it didn't in either 22 or 23 playoffs?
Well, quite frankly, we haven't had the edge all year. We found it. We've gained a lot of ground, but the feel was different from the jump. And this is why three-peating is hard. Let's be real. Like, the whole league has been pissed off for the last 8 months, and my players are in commercials and this and that and being freaking celebrities, and you get distracted. That's why it's hard, because human nature is distracting. And conversely, you think about the Spurs. I do all the time, the Spurs with the Miami Heat. They lose a absolute heartbreaker in Miami off a basic thing, offensive rebound, kick out 3. They should have walked away with the title that year. They lost it that year. The next year they came back. They came back with so much drive, so much discipline, so much focus that there was no way somebody was beating them in 2014. I mean, that ball was popping. But they took a huge loss. Liberty took a huge loss last year. And I liken it to that a little bit, where they had it, they felt like they had it, and we walked away with it. I did think we were the better team, but we were dealt a really freaking tough hand last year in the finals, losing Chelsea and Kia. So I'm sure they feel like something was stolen a little bit. At the end of the day, in 2 years, we've won here 1 time, Game 4. Other than that, they've kicked our ass.
What are you saying to your team in that?
Becky, talk to me, Becky. Becky, when did you decide it was a distraction? You just said they'd whoop your tail in that building. You ain't won but 1 time. I love the analogy that you use with was it San Antonio? I love that because I remember that. If y'all don't remember that, I think I was at that game. They had put the ropes up around the court. They was bringing the champagne out. And Ray Allen, Chris Bosh got that rebound and kicked it out to Ray Allen. He hit that thing from the corner. They had to put that stuff up. I never forget it. Never forget it, Mike. Was she trying to motivate them? Coach Asia, I'm serious, y'all. I was disappointed at Asia. Y'all got to understand, I'm watching women's basketball last night. The baseball, I switched it off. Well, I had it on both of them. You know, I'm going to watch a lot of channels. But I'm watching. I even went outside and had my iPad with me and my phone. Because I had to go downstairs for a minute. But I like she said, you just can't flip a switch. Well, I guess it can be challenging. Y'all let me know. It can be challenging to coaches. Why would you say this when you're two down? Is this some, I mean, where my coaches at? I ain't got enough coaches on here today. Oh, that's a motivational speech? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dad. Because ain't this her job? I didn't see her blame herself. I just heard her blaming the play. People mad at her players. People pissed off at her players because her players. They've been pissed off for 8 months because the players in commercials and being freaking celebrities. Asia is distracted. That is Moody. Did you see? Shout out to That is Moody too, ladies and gentlemen. Tell y'all why I love this show. Love to have myself in a position in this show. I don't know what it was. That you got to get it from Thad because I'm serious. I say so many things and I talk about so many things. I told you I consume massive amounts of information and because I just want to learn. And but something happened and it drove That is Moody to do something. And a year later, after he'd done something, he's been promoted. Let me rewind. This platform, a man watched this platform a year ago. He been watching. Something I said triggered him to do something different in his life. And he did it. And he excelled at it. He excelled at it so much that he got promoted. Rewind it again. Because it ain't happened to you yet, but it might happen to you at one point. Man heard something on this show, on this particular platform, that some of y'all don't even share. Some of y'all just haphazardly. I got one woman on the feed, and it's Women Rock Wednesday. Share it. Text, tag, tell somebody. Because a man that's on this feed right now, if I'm lying, he can tell you, heard something I said on this show, implemented it in his life, pivoted and did something that he didn't even think he wanted to do. But a right word, because of this platform, he did it. And a year later, he's been promoted. Wow. That's why I don't care if one person on this feed, I got to be here. The other day, I got a phone call from a college coach. And he asked me, That is Moody. He said, do you know this young man? I didn't know the young man. Young man happened to live in Houston. I came on this platform and put out a call. Anybody know this young man? Have his mom and dad call. Have his mom call. Y'all got to hear this. Mom called me. Next thing you know, I hooked the mom and the coach up and the kid up. I don't know what might happen. But this platform could have changed this kid's life. Are y'all listening to me? Kevin Freeman, I know, I already know how you feel. You listen and apply certain things. You even told me about, listen, think about this. He sent me at his church, they were going to have, they're talking about the 2025, Project 2025. And they're going to talk about it. And all churches should be doing it. But a lot of people told me that the first time they ever heard about this was on this platform. And then a lot of people, about how many months later, Taraji P. Henson mentioned it on the BET Award. Now it went viral. But I said it months before her. Then she did. Go back and look at the records on this platform. Is it just me? So I tell you, you got to value. You got to start valuing things. And I know y'all busy. I know you're going to watch. A lot of y'all watching the show later. I already know. I look at the numbers. I know you do. But if somebody out there work at night that they up right now, if you text them or you share it, they might get it and say, okay, what's Kevin Freeman doing right now? This young man never thought about playing golf. And I talk about golf on the show, and he go out, and now he's an accomplished golfer. He can play. He can enjoy. He taking trips around the country. Him and his wife, even bringing his wife in because of this platform. And he even bringing his other friends in because of what he heard on this platform. It's the platform. It ain't me. It's anybody who give you information that can help you on this platform. That is Moody when you call me. I talked to a guy this morning, another call this morning. Young man went to a college practice yesterday. He didn't remember the coach's name. But him and the coach, they said they spent an hour talking about me and how I've helped impart what I done did in each one of them live. You remember I keep telling you, people talking behind your back, but some people talking behind your back in a good way. I told y'all the story about Eric Harris. I told you the story. Eric Harris, I know this is just Robert Hatter, this is just Jimmy Hicks on the show. But Eric Harris, this platform, you cannot like me, you cannot like Jimmy, but the platform is changing people's lives. These guys, these grown, accomplished men, they ain't gonna come. These guys, they telling you. Kevin Freeman just said facts. No, I don't want the credit. I want the platform to get to more people. Then more people would have understood. It's some people still don't know about Project 2025. Heard? That's the point. It ain't man. Y'all don't understand. I don't care. Y'all, I sit up. Eric Harrison the other day, about a month ago, a guy considered one of my nephews. He's out here. He said, I'm out here. We out here conducting business. He said, oh, come over here with me. He's a rapper. He was over there videoing her. He was over there videoing his thing. He said, man, come get in the video. And I'm like, man, I'm not coming getting on the video. He said, well, just sit on the car right now. Just sit on the car. So me and him got to talking and talking. Next thing you know, the music playing, the camera's rolling. And a month later, I'm in a rap video and didn't even know it. Herb, did you see that? I showed it yesterday. Herb, you know how I feel about rap. I didn't know it was gonna be on the name of the song is Smoke and Mirrors by Mr. CEO, Mr. Mizta. Somebody said I didn't know. I tried to get a guy to plug and didn't know his name. I knew his name. I had to spell it for you. Are y'all understanding? See, if you don't know the use of a thing, you're prone to abuse it. And I just think a lot of people abuse this show because they don't know the use of it. And now y'all don't mind you're not liking me. Y'all already know I don't care about that. But respect the platform. Because it's changing lives. Eric Harrison. If it wasn't for Thaddeus Moody, I wouldn't have knew Eric Harrison. He giving it. He said, he guess what? He don't know, but it's something he done heard that's going to benefit him down the line. And I'm just thinking about the WNBA and Becky Hammond. And she mad at her team. They down 2-0. Of course, you got to lock in. You just can't show up. Asia, and a lot of people didn't see the game last night. Asia disappointed me last night. Y'all know I'm a biggest fan. No, I'm not a fan. I'm a biggest supporter. But great players, young high school players. If you're always talking about you're great, you always say, great players got to be great at their great moments. Oh, Herb, you ain't seen it. Herb, hold on. Herb, don't wait on me. Herb, watch this, Herb. Watch your boy. Watch me. It's going to pop up in a minute. Hold on. Don't hate me. Y'all don't stop me from being great. Look at that old man back there. Hey, y'all don't want me to be great. Look at that old man back there, y'all. Oh, it cut me off on that one, I guess. Well, hey, hold on. Come on back to me. Y'all, I would have never known that would have happened. I would have never known that would. I promise you. Thank you, Herb. Herb, you saw it. Herb, she missed 2 to tie the game. Asia, baby. Bam out of, you thinking about Bam out of Bio, you better get your, what? They came to you down the straight. They came to you down the stretch. You missed 2 layups. Great players. If you call yourself great, you got to be great when the time you're supposed to be great. Don't tell me you're great and then you don't show up in these moments and you're not, Kenny Gamble. Who a GOAT? Kenny Gamble. You put a GOAT up there. Tell me what if you're a GOAT, you got to be a GOAT when it's time to be a GOAT. You mean Chelsea Gray? Chelsea Gray ain't the MVP. Notice I said, Lori, watch me, baby. When you're great. Yeah, hell yeah, they. When you're great, I ain't talking about regular players. Chelsea's good, but Chelsea ain't the MVP. Two-time MVP. Chelsea Gray ain't got no shoe. The Asian ones. See, we keep, just because everybody ain't great. And I know there's a jealous league. Because they think it's not enough to go around. She in car commercials. She in this, she that. We finna bust they Chelsea ain't great. Chelsea can miss 1,000 shots. I'm not finna talk about Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray playing on one leg. That foot is killing her. Been killing her. I know what's going on with her. I can't put it on her. When I go to my dude, when I go to the dude on my team or the woman on my team, in the stretch, and she got it point blank in there, she can't miss 2 layups. Great players got to be great at the greatest moments, or you ain't great. Because the man said, oh, he's talking about you from the Blue Chips rap video. Oh! I went from the Blue Chips movie to, man, I always sneak myself in some. But I'm just telling you, know how people be going around, man. No. And I love, you got to understand, you know, some players get mad that they ain't in the skim ad. They ain't in the car commercials. But this girl, Kayla McBride, baby, I didn't know nothing about you, but you, my girl, you, oh my goodness, and this Courtney Williams going back, Marina Mabry, baby, I didn't know you was that cold. I should have known, but you were so smart, you got the hell out of Chicago. Y'all, let me tell you something. Something is going wrong up in Chicago. Angel, baby, we got to get you out of there. I should have known it, Angel. I'll never forget, you gave a heartfelt tweet, Angel. Angel, you said, Gabby, come over here and play with Chicago Sky. Gabby said, oh, I love you, girl. Maybe me and you down the road, but I don't like them people in that organization. After they finished the Olympics and Gabby was tearing everybody ass up in the Olympics, Asia tweeting said, baby, boy, I can use you. I love that about Asia Angel Reese. I love that. Something is going on in the Chicago's front office. Some people was telling me the other day, but we didn't have a chance to talk about it. I didn't get, y'all, something is wrong. It's gonna come out soon. Something is riding up there because I'm just sitting up there. Think about it. Great player like Asia. What's my Angel? Said, look, Gabby, come play with us. Gabby said, baby, I'd love to play with you, but not with that damn organization right there. I done been there and done that. I ain't never come back. Then Marina Mabry, a person to Angel and them could have used, said, get me out of here. And she went to Connecticut. And she can shoot the damn piss out the damn basketball. What her name at? Watch that. Where my baby at? What? And her and Kayla McBride was going at it yesterday, y'all. I got to show y'all this. I got to show you this. Man, I'm loving how physical this game is, man.
All right. All right.
Get up off me.
All right.
Watch this, y'all.
All right.
Watch. She said, get up off me. She didn't back out. I got hit in the mouth.
All right.
If you don't get it. Ooh.
All right.
The fine of Weatherspoon was really home. Let me tell you something. Forget Teresa Weatherspoon. I know it was dysfunctional when Gabby, before Teresa Weatherspoon got fired. Let me put it to you. Let me put it to you. You worry about, Teresa probably needed to get out of there anyway because she didn't agree with that bull crap. So that ain't the issue. Think about this. Young Angel Reese, a star. If Gabby, you come to this team, you're gonna be a star with this star. Right? Watch, follow me now. Follow me now, that is Moody. You tweet and said, Gabby, baby, I need you here. Gabby said, I'd love to play with you, young queen, but I can never play for that franchise. Y'all, it ain't but 12 of them. She said one of them, ain't but 12 of them. She said one of them, so she went to Seattle. Out there, as soon as it's over with, she headed to Fenerbahce, Turkey. Herb, you know, always been a great team for shit. When I was coming out of college. That is, are you hearing me? Marina Mabry, knockdown shooter. The thing that Angel and them need this year. She said, get me out of this. This was before Teresa got fired. Something is going on up there. I don't know what it is, but Marina Mabry, I'm loving her. I like her. Courtney Williams, a little bald head. I like her. She talking stuff. They going back and forth. But this Kayla McBride, see, y'all, I just thought it was my girl. I just thought it was, what's my girl? What's my girl? Hold on, y'all. What's my girl? See, y'all, all these, no, excuse me, Nafisa Collier. Y'all, all of these names is Alyssa Nafisa. Now, I'm gonna just tell you, I'm gonna mess up these names. But y'all, I'm liking this women's basketball, man. These girls, that Dejanay Carrington on the break. This move, Ken Gamble, you know how y'all, you know we do for midcourt, three-quarter court, and you go down and then you make a move and try to get to the basket with less dribbles as possible, with one dribble and get to the basket. Dejanay, Euro from down there half court, bam, bam, in the rim. I'm saying, I teach that when I'm teaching a young player how to play. Man, I'm just telling y'all. Y'all, it just might not. Y'all don't have to, but I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking this. This women basketball, man. And I know I ain't trying to force it on y'all. Notice I said I'm just. Man, it was hard for me to turn it off. But the Carl Anthony Towns. Let me look. Let me see if I got a text. Because this Carl Anthony Towns thing is not completely finalized yet. And I just want to make sure it's not completely finalized yet. And I'm just trying to make sure. What is wrong with my feed? Come on, y'all. Y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. Somebody just text me. Hold up, y'all. Okay, I'm on the show. I'm on the show, player. But I just want to see. But the trade is almost official. They telling me. I'm just trying to make sure it's not official as of right now. I need to face value. Wow. I don't know if it's true or not. Somebody just said it has been reported that Trae Young's Adidas deal is not going to be renewed, and now he's been spotted at the first day of Atlanta Hawks training camps wearing a different shoe. Shit, they didn't sell no shoes with no damn Trae Young. Trae Young ain't sold a shoe. Huh. Okay. Trae Young, Adidas wasn't gonna get Trae Young no more money. I'm sorry, y'all. They just texting me this stuff, and I'm just trying to make sure. And not yet. So, but it's a unique and a complex deal. It's a lot of moving parts. Let me give y'all some little day. Bobby Marks. He's your brain. He said, here are the agreed trade details per sources. The trade call has not been taking places yet. Okay. All right. So he said in New York, y'all write this stuff down if you want to. New York receives Karl Anthony Towns from Minnesota and the draft rights to James Nagy from Charlotte. Okay. New York receives Karl Anthony Towns and James Nagy from Charlotte. Minnesota receives Julius Randle from New York, Dante Vincenzo from New York, Keontae Bates, Diop from New York, and a 2025 top 13 protected Detroit Pistons first round pick. That's going to be a good one via New York. Note, they said this is the first from Detroit, is a top 11 protected pick in 2026. So it's 25 and a 26. And a top 9 protected 2027 pick. It will turn into a 2027 second round pick from Detroit if not conveyed in 2025. 2026 or 20. So if they don't use it, it's gonna go to a second round pick. Oh God, boy, that's the way to trick around the system. Let me keep going. Charlotte receives a second round, least favorable, of Denver and Philly via Minnesota. In 2026, Golden State via New York. In 2031, second round from New York, Daquan Jeffries, sign and trade from New York. Charlie Brown Jr., sign and trade from New York. Darius Washington, sign and trade from New York. And $2.7 million in cash. That's why it's taking so long. So, in essence, the Charlotte Hornets traded James Nagy for 3 second-round picks and 3 players and a $7.2 million in cash. Got a question? Who you think gonna be the Herb? Because I know you probably got a, you might not like, you might have a difference. You might, because I think I remember you saying this, and some scouts talking about it right now. Who y'all think gonna be the number 1 pick in the NBA draft next year? Because I thought it was gonna be Cooper Flag. Herb said it might not be. You say he's good, but you don't know how good he is, and you said some people. Now, it might not been you. No, that wasn't you. That wasn't you, Herb. That wasn't you. That was somebody else. They started talking about Tyler Hansberry and them kind of people, and I said no, he's a little bit better than them. I forgot. Oh, it was Mark Edwards. When you heard, my bad. But who you think will be the number 1 pick? Or you might not have. You might not have one. You might not have one. But reason I'm gonna share it with you, because some people were giving me some other names, and I never thought about these names. People were giving me some other names. I'm still trying to wait on my text from. Wow, that's a hell of a subject. I don't want to get into that one. They send me talking about Robert. What they say? Racism has been impacting the WNBA well before this year. Caitlin Clark has been used as a pawn. She didn't bring racism to the NBA. Absolutely, she did. She did. He been reading. They've been reading. Why y'all say Ace Bailey? Tell me why you said Ace Bailey. Don't go by what you've been looking on Twitter and what Jonathan. I know y'all been watching what Jonathan Gavoni has been saying. Why do you say he might be the number 1 pick? Give me your reasons. because I know a lot of people. But give me your reasons. Give me some reasons. Brandon, what's up? Brandon, who gonna be the number 1 pick in the NBA draft next year? Who gonna be the college player that y'all just can't? It's gonna be a can't miss this year. Ace Bailey's a good choice, but tell me, why do you think he is? They telling me Ace Bailey, but guess you know how I am. I'm gonna ask him, why do you think Ace Bailey? What does Ace Bailey do so great? Tell me. Y'all help me out. I know you got the tweets. Somebody say he's got tantalizing combination of size and explosiveness and shot creation and shot making prowess and defensive versatility and competitive, intense approach. That was somebody. That's what I saw from a scout. I don't talk like that. See, they love that kind of talk. This is how a lot of these guys get jobs, y'all. So if y'all want to get jobs at these days, tantalizing combination of size and explosiveness, shot creation, shot making prowess, and defensive versatility and competitive, intense approach. That's how that what them folk want to hear y'all say. Robert Hatter, when I look at him, I want to see what can he do to help me win a ball game. I missed the playoffs by 1 game. What this dude can do to get me them two, 3 games. Look similar to Paul George and has the type of game that translates to the NBA. I don't like that, Mark Edwards. I don't like that. That's I don't want to hear that damn. That's them damn white scouts talk. He's a 6'9" kid who can handle, shoot, and create. Can he help me win a ball game? Because I'm gonna pick him the number 1 pick in the draft. I know. Just tell me. Just tell me, Robert. I put a steak in that room, and he hungry, and the other player supposed to be hungry. He gonna come out of there with the steak. If it ain't but one, no, I don't use dog no more, cause I'm a wolf. I eat dogs. Brandon said Jalen Washington. See, Brandon, you got me want to take a look at Jalen Washington. See, y'all, I like. And you said Jalen gonna be the number 1 pick? No, Brandon, hold up. Number 1 pick? Brandon, I'm gonna put Brandon, I'm finna put it in my notes on you now. I said the number 1 pick now. Who is the NBA? So I'm gonna have it in my phone. So, number 1 pick next year. Next year. Brandon said, Jalen. Herb, I know you got somebody for me. Herb, you the one told me about Dr. Connect now. He playing pretty good out here too, Herb. Jalen Washington. Hold on. Let me put his name up there. That's Brandon. Who else said something? Let me see who else said. That's Booty said he a dog. Oh, okay. He said Jalen Washington is from Gary, and he played in the Mean Street. He would not be number 1. Okay. I believe Cooper. Oh, you think Cooper Flag going number 1? His will to win, skill set, physical tools, and too much to pass. But what if he, hold up, but what if he don't play like that? What if he pull an Asia Wilson on me and get to the layup and can't make them layup and can't finish, Herb? But Herb, I'm going to listen to you because you told me about Dr. Connect. You told me about it. And he He one of them. Huh. Okay. I like y'all. Anybody else? Let me see. Let's see. What is that? Nah, that ain't it. What else I have for y'all? What time is it? I'm just going down some stuff because when you get to the end of the week, then sometimes y'all I have notes for myself. Rob, did you talk to him about this? Did you talk to him about this? I was thinking about. I saw something in the debate last night I want to share with y'all. I like that one. Okay, I like that one. Hold up. I don't agree with it, but I'm going to put it up here. Freightman, VJ Edgecombe. Okay, Edgecombe. Hold up a minute. That's Freight. I got you, Freight. I got it in my notes. But y'all, I saw something. Because I was talking about. I want to know what y'all think about this. Think about this. This Julius Randle's wife talking about them getting traded. Watch this.
Touch up my hair and makeup with me while I tell you guys what it's like to be traded from an NBA team as a first timer. Okay, I have to hold my phone, so scratch that. But for those of you who don't know, my husband played for the New York Knicks. We were there for 5 seasons. And about 72 hours ago, we got traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves 2 days before training camp. So the past 72 hours have been crazy, to say the least. This is actually our first time that we've been traded in 11 seasons, which is pretty good for the NBA. So we've been really lucky with that. But the timing isn't the easiest because our son already started school. We have 2 boys. They are 7 and 2, and our 7-year-old had already started 2nd grade. That's how my life has been. So the next day after the trade happened, my husband and I flew here to Minnesota immediately because we have to find a house.
That girl done had some work done, man. I saw this girl a long time ago. That girl lips wasn't like that. I'm going back and finding some old pictures. That girl done had some work done. She put some collagen in them lips. Yeah. Let me keep going.
Schools for our kids, get settled in, get him all organized, because as soon as the trade is finalized, he starts practice and training camp with the team immediately. So meanwhile, our stuff is being packed up in New York, and our kids are finishing one last week of school, and I'm here trying to get us a home and schools for them to come to and all of our stuff to come to. So it is pretty
heavy. In case you're wondering, I'm just giving you the life of the NBA player's wife.
I'm really grateful that
it's Women Rock Wednesday.
Not in the middle of the season, like before the trade deadline or whatever. But it has been pretty crazy for our first time and unexpected. And I'm not gonna lie, when we heard Minnesota, it was pretty shocking. Although we were so ready to leave New York, living in a condo with 2 kids is so hard. I don't care what anyone says. It was a great experience, but we were already looking
collagen
to move outside of the city. It was just getting so hard and overwhelming for us, because my husband's from Texas and I'm from Kentucky, and that's just not how we grew up.
He met her at Kentucky. Not in Dallas.
But when we heard Minnesota, it was pretty shocking. But when we got here, we were driving around and I'm like, these neighborhoods are gorgeous. Like, we love it. It's so beautiful. The people are so nice. There's so many nice restaurants. It's just things that you wouldn't know. I know it gets cold, but it's cold in New York too. And I heard they make the most of the snow here. So we're really excited for a new chapter for our family. That being said, the hardest part by far was telling our 7-year-old that he had to leave his school and friends. That was the hardest conversation, and honestly the hardest part for Julius and I too. leaving that community. The school is incredible. The parents, the boys. He's so sad. He's been so sad all week, and everyone is just so sad that he's leaving.
I'm tired of hearing her. I'm tired of hearing her. Yeah, somebody else said, that my girl. I thought she had got, hold up. I thought my girl had went down there out of town and, on the other side of the world from me and wasn't gonna be here. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back now. Yeah, I'm back. Sonya's on the show. I'm good. Y'all, I wasn't fit. If y'all notice how I didn't have no enthusiasm. Now, Sonya Billings is there. I'm good. Mike, thank you for giving her a break, Mike. Thank you. Thank you for letting your wife come up for air, man. I needed her. Thank you, Mike. She said too much, but she said too much, but that's the new age way of talking on IG. Can I give a good big shout out to Fawn Weaver? Hey, Fawn, shout out to Fawn Weaver. Oh yes, Weaver. She been on Rum and Rock. She rock every day. The CEO of Uncle Near's Premium Whiskey brand. Why are you giving her a shout out? Tell me what she's done. Stop it, Lionel Rogers. Brandon, I like that, Brandon. Brandon, I don't mind, but Brandon, tell me, Brandon, she owned a liquor store. She on Uncle Nearest brands. Matter of fact, she been in Houston several times. But tell me, did she do something? Did she do something? Did she build this brand? Because I haven't really looked at, did she build this brand or the brand was given? Tell me what she done. She rock now, but I just want you to know, I've been, y'all done got on the ship on me. Oh, no wonder you ain't been able, because sometimes it's get messed up. Let's see. Virgin Voice. Got it going, free Wi-Fi. Ooh. Hey, let me tell you something. When I grow up, I want to be like Sonya and Mike. Hey, yeah, that's who I want to be like. But I know it's Women Rock Wednesday, and I didn't want to be, but I saw that and I wanted to. But y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it more and more. Y'all gotta understand. I go into a deep dive when I go. Look, I'm watching All the Smoke. Interview with Kamala Harris. If I can watch that damn Cat Williams, I'm gonna really watch this one. But I saw something. Just kind of got to me. Hold up. Watch this. This for our kids. This from our kids and some of us out here too. Watch this.
Do you protect your mental health and your mental space?
Well, number one rule, don't read the comments.
They're nasty.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Don't read the comments. Let's start there. I work out every morning. For me, it's just mind, body, and spirit. Mm-hmm. I think it's really important for everybody. We all have our levels of stress. Everybody does, right? Be intentional about who you have in your life to the extent you can. And in particular, for our young people who may not know that they have a right to be intentional about, do you have people in your life who applaud your success?
Somebody probably just said that before on this show. And Kamala Harris, let me go back again. Somebody might have mentioned that on this show before. Come on, Kamala.
Mind, body, and spirit. Mm-hmm. I think it's really important. We all have our levels of stress. Everybody does, right? Be intentional about who you have in your life to the extent you can. And in particular, for our young people who may not know that they have a right to be intentional about, Do you have people in your life who applaud your success? Do you have people in your life who you trust? Do you have people in your life who, when you trip and fall, they laugh with you and then they pick you up and push you back out there? There are people that you know who will be those people if you choose to have them. I am blessed to have an incredible family and incredible friends. My best friend from kindergarten is still one of my best friends.
That's crazy.
Right? Stacey Johnson.
Yeah, that's dope. I love it.
We used to go to the clubs and her father Seville.
Yeah.
And so I think that's part of it, right? Because you do need the support to deal with it. And especially, I mean, people who are active on social media, it's hard
It's
out
tough.
there.
It's
It's
tough.
tough.
It's
And you have to find things. Like, I love to cook. I love to cook. And it's a way for me to, I think it's just, for me, it's a great gift I can give the people I love. But it's also, it's like I start out, I know what I'm going to make, and then I'm done, and I can give it to people. And it just gives me something to do that is a productive use of time, and I think people, choose hobbies, think about what it is that you like to do that takes your mind off
away from
of
it.
the stresses, that is also productive.
I told you I liked her. Great minds think alike. Boy, I love that woman. Y'all don't understand. But she said some key things that I want to go back up because some of us, we think we got it. She said some key things. I really want to go back. I want to hit them points because I want our young people hearing it.
How do you protect your mental health and your mental space?
Well, number one rule, don't read the comments.
Stop reading the comments. She launched the nearest green Tennessee whiskey continues that legacy. Okay, the brand is made. Oh yeah, I've talked about that a certain time. I thought she did something else new, but shout out to her. Thank you, Brandon. Shout out to her. She is a woman that rocks. She still rock, but I thought she did something new. I want something. Yeah, I keep telling y'all. Like I said, when I consume this information, I want to learn from it. So when I ask you something about your tweet or your comment, I'm trying to learn something. But Kamala, my young people, even y'all, we can't read the comments, and I know it's hard. But watch this.
They're nasty. They're nasty.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Don't read the comments. Let's start there. I work out every morning.
Good thing if you work out every morning. I work out when I feel like it. Maybe I need to get up in the morning and work out.
Every morning. For me, it's just mind, body, and spirit. I think it's really important for everybody. We all have our levels of stress. Everybody does, right? Be intentional about who you have in your life.
Be intentional about who you have in your life. I know I've said it a million times, but this confirmation, be intentional about who you have in your life. Some right now people out here. Be intentional about who you have. What if P. Diddy was intentional about who he had in his life? What if R. Kelly was intentional in a good way about who he had in his life? Think about things, in the unique thing that I've been able to go to prison ministries and speak and talking to them guys. And a lot of them guys just had poorly chosen friends. Drug abuse. I told you, I go back to 3Gs. When I'm talking to them guys, they said either glory, greed, or girls got me in this penitentiary. what I done did to a girl. I talk crazy. Dude said something to me about my girl. Blah, 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 blah. Even the young Dolph thing. I'm listening to him the other day. He stopped the whole interview thing. Man, I'm just going to tell y'all, man. A lot of this thing is about a BCITH. I wish he hadn't said that. A lot of the stuff between me and him because he messed with the dude's baby mama. Let me tell y'all something. And I don't know what y'all do, but when you're in the same industry, and I ain't really mad, I'm really mad at the dude. Women, why you got to mess with the basketball player on the same team? Why you ain't there some more dudes on some more other teams that he don't know? Hey, Crystal. What? But let me keep going. Be intentional about who you have in your life.
To the extent you can. And in particular,
to the extent you can.
For our young people who may not know that they have a right to be intentional about, do you have people in your life who applaud your success?
We got people who won't even share the show.
Do you have people in your life who you trust? Do you have people in your life who, when you trip and fall, they laugh with you and then they pick you up and push you back out there? Mm-hmm. There are people that you know who will be those people if you choose to have them. Mm-hmm. I am blessed to have an incredible family and incredible friends.
That
My
was
best friend
powerful.
from kindergarten is still one of my
Y'all will get that later. Y'all talking about Tony Busby and some bullshit. But you will get that later. You'll get that later. Cause Tony Busby. Tony Busby. Tony Busby. She said, I highly recommend it. The uncle nearest you. Even if you don't drink, should you go on the tour, it's amazing. We went in August when we dropped our daughter. What? Tell me what's good about the tour. Cause I love the wine tours. I drink champagne, but I love the process about the grapes, and I've stepped on grapes before, and the stomping of the grapes. Tell me, I like that you said you highly recommend we tour. Why should she said you as what was amazing about it? What was amazing about it? I know about the history. I know about the Jack Daniels, and I know about that history. But a non-drinker, what would be amazing to me? The history of Nearest Green. Now, I understand that history. But give us something to come there. Give us something. Would you have went down? Do me a favor. Shaniqua, would you have went down there when if you didn't drop your, did you make a special trip just for that? Or you just did it when you dropped your daughter off? What would make me get on the plane? I know what would make me get on the plane and go and see the museum in D.C. I know what would make me go and see the baseball. I'm just trying. Y'all give us something to make us want to go down there. I went to just to go. Oh, okay. So you went to just to go. So it's a great trip to just go down there, even if you don't drink. That's what you're telling me. Just the history of it. Okay. All right. Give me, because you remember I like to consume information. Give me one thing that really blew you away that I couldn't get by reading it, because I done read so many stories of this lady. Give me one thing. Give me one thing that make you say, Rob, give me one nugget. I told you about my nugget when I went to the National Museum of African American museum up in D.C. I told y'all about when I got on the elevator. See, this I know y'all can't do it all in comments, but give me something. I got on the elevator, right? I was in 2000, when I went up there? 2023. Well, shit, I damn near go every year. And the elevator dropped down. When I got on the elevator, I was in the 1600s. Get off. They take you through the middle patches, the slave trade, how it started. Takes you all the way up. Keep going. Take you through how they whipped it. I touched the rope that they used to whoop the slaves with. Going around. Look up Benjamin Banneker, Frederick Douglass, Abraham Lincoln. Going all through history. I started at the 1600s and walked around. Getting up there. By the time I got off that first floor, I had to take a breather. They have grief counselors there for you because they know it's so impaired. They take you through the bus, bus cars. You sit on the bus where Rosa Parks sat. They take you through all that stuff. The Mississippi burning. They take you through Medgar Evers being shot. They take you. So when I got off the first floor, it was better times up at the top. I had to gather myself. So that's what makes me. That's what people tell me. Robert, when you tell that story, I had to go. So y'all just got to give me something that I'm finna go down to a little town for some wit. You got to get, okay, here we go. Okay, all right. I don't drink whiskey, but so didn't partake in the tasting, but they give you a history and just seeing how they are continuing the legacy and still employing the descendants of Uncle Nearest. See, that's what, see, I grabbed it. See, I got, see, they wouldn't have never told me if I hadn't grabbed them out. Uncle Nearest and JD, they really promoted coming and working together from different communities and how a slave and essentially his master were able to do that then. Even though I'm sure they initially stole his process. The AAM in DC is a must. Oh, okay. You need more than one day, girl. I took a week. I'm telling you, I took a week. She said a distillery tour is very similar to that. It takes you back to the that's it, to the speakeasies where the slaves would hang out. Oh, okay. See, that got me want to go right there. Literally feels like you're walking in those doors. I'm there. I put it in my notes. I took me, he said, go days. I guess he said 4 days. How many days to go get through the museum? Oh, yes. But see, now y'all got me want to go. Thank you, Brandon. Hold up. This for Brandon. Hold up. And Shaniqua, y'all, them for my people. Hold up, man. Y'all got something for y'all today. Hold up. Yeah. Y'all, my dials ain't hidden like I want to. My dials ain't hidden like I want to, y'all. It's messing me up, y'all. Okay. Yeah. That's for y'all. But what else I got? You know what? I'm thinking about something. And I'm thinking about a lot of stuff that wasn't brought up in the debate last night. But the 2025 project said they're going to abolish the Department of Education. Has to be one of the dumbest things in my lifetime. Abolish the Department of Education. It's a dog whistle. The Department of Education is first and foremost a civil rights agency. Its primary mission is to guarantee students of every race, gender, and background to have equal right to education. And J.D. Vance and Donald Trump want to abolish that. Hmm. Hmm. I hope that sank in. I hope that they said Brandon Sheep also plan to keep expanding if someone comes for the title. She's got the longest bar. Okay, I like that. I like that. Y'all know it's Women Rock Wednesday, so it's something that I always want to talk to my people about. Just casing y'all, you know, I saw something. We're in a moment right now where it is crystal clear. Now, I know some of y'all think voting don't matter because, Robert, perhaps your vote don't matter. Perhaps it's really, Robert, it's just much to do about nothing. Let me tell you, I've told you this before. Let me tell you, your vote matters. If you don't think it matters, they wouldn't be trying to make sure that the Klan can pick the man rather than us picking the man. Told y'all this the other day. Thank you, Shaniqua. Right now, they are doing everything they can do so the Klan can get to pick the man. Only the Klan get to pick the people in power. And if your vote didn't matter, they wouldn't be going through all of this effort to prevent you from being able to access the ballot. They are wholesale removing people from being able to participate in an election because when we vote, we are picking people that can get to determine all the things that we just take for granted. Shaniqua, who gets a hospital? These people who we vote for determines that. Who gets a school in their district? Do they get a good one or a bad one? Who gets the good supermarkets? Who gets the HEBs and who gets the little corner store? I don't know the name of them stores. Who gets the train stations? The good ones and the bad ones. They get to decide where all of these resources, that's what the Congress, they determine where your resources go. And right now, the people who control it are Klan adjacent people. Ku Klux Klan loving people. And even if they're not card carrying members of the Klan, They are in line with some of those same policies. They are doing everything they can throughout the Confederacy in Pennsylvania, not in the South, in Pennsylvania, to make sure that you're not able to vote. I'm not going to go there. I was finna go there. Let me keep going. See y'all. People, Mr. Hatter, I just don't. Politics, Mr. Hatter, my young people, again, I'm going to say it until we stop. You don't care about politics. I love when people say, that's when people who are not educated on it, they get tired because they can't come back. I just don't care about politics. I just don't like to talk about politics. I don't like to talk about church. I don't like to talk about... I understand. You don't care about politics, but your landlord does. That's how you keep your rent high. You don't care about politics, but your boss does. That's how he can keep your pay low. Don't you know the right politics can raise the minimum wage? Kamala Harris is working on a plan, and I don't hear enough people talking about it. One of her plans is, even if you don't graduate from college, we have to make sure we create well-paying jobs for you too. Because everybody don't want to go to college. It used to be times you go work at the post office. You can go work at the plants, at the car plants, but they done shipped all that stuff overseas. And you don't have to, you can make a great living and send your kids to college. I mean, and you ain't never been. Where are those jobs? Kamala Harris bringing them jobs back, and a lot of us gonna use them and gonna get those jobs. We don't care about politics, but your insurance company does. Look what the insurance company doing down in Florida, paying you 10% of what your house worth. Your house ain't got blew off the map. They just come give you some. Politics control that industry, but you don't care about it. They keep your premiums high. Politics is involved in everything around us. If we were doing the right kind of politics, and if Joe Biden had got pissed off at Joe Biden about this one because he should have stopped it when they allowed Elon Musk in this particular year to buy Twitter, when they could have held him off for 2 more years and look into why this damn apartheid South African coming over here buying something that can affect so many people and pay $44 billion for it. Politics, my young people, could have prevented that. You had the right people in Congress that could have prevented that. Joe should have got right in the FCC's and the SEC's ass. Said, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. And Elon Musk was going to sue. Guess what? We'd have held him in court. Election would have been over. So when you go on Twitter now, you see all this crazy ass Trump stuff, it's because Elon Musk is his dude. So you don't care about politics, right? But I told you, politics is involved in everything around you. You're on Twitter, and the dude that's on Twitter trying to hurt you. Listen, if you're not at the table, then you are on the menu. Somebody tweeted that out the other day for me too. And they gave me the credit. If you're not at the table, Shaniqua, the Chop Shop got to get more involved as a whole, all of us as a block, not just one of us, as a block. We should go take over City Hall. We should go to Austin and take over Austin. I'm putting in y'all, Joe Madison, the guy that just, I love that this make me want to keep doing this. Because I ain't going to lie, several times that I said, man, I'm tired of this. But Joe Madison, the Black Eagle, he said a different, Robert, he said a different, he was talking to me. I never met him, but he was talking. The difference in a moment, is in a movement, is sacrifice. We got to sacrifice something. We got the power. We got some brilliant ass people on this feed. But all of us together, see, I might can slap you and do a little harm. You'll be. But if I ball this fist, if all us ball this fist up, boy, that packs a hell of a punch right here instead of that slap. This means all of us going to City Hall, all of us going to Austin. Telling Abbott and that other dude, Ted Cruz, no, player. So if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. They talking, listen, we need to be at every level of government, from the dog catcher to the president. We got to have somebody. The Chop Shop gonna need something. The Chop Shop is gonna need the policy, politics, root word, policy. When these people talking about policy, it's politics. We got to make sure we're at every level of government, because with our voice there, it actually matters. Man, we can't mess with them Chop Shop people. The Chop Shop. Hey, y'all, we got to deal with this Chop Shop today at City Hall on Tuesday. We got to deal with this Chop Shop today. You can't complain if you don't vote. You can't abstain from voting. Excuse me, you can abstain from voting. You can. But you cannot abstain from the world created by those of us who do. I never understand apolitical people, as though their lives aren't being affected whether they care about politics or not. Shout out to TSU. I'm going to miss y'all this week. Y'all got to understand, my daughter got to do something this weekend, and she can't get out of it. And I don't want nobody keeping my grandson. And he can't talk yet. So guess what? I'm going to miss the homecoming. I love y'all. I'm supposed to be at Will Avenue tonight, but I'm going to check it out on YouTube. Has several things that I need to do. I wanted to be on the yard. I wanted to go meet the kids. I wanted to go see the basketball team. But y'all, my next generation, I just, right now, no. I'm going to stay. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. Oh, I got 3 more minutes. No, not the Luke. No, not the Luke Church. I would have been tonight. I would have been at Wednesday in the Word. If anybody want to see if he's still coming, because his mom passed away this week. preaching dude in the world. Y'all need to get there. I ain't gonna even tell you his name. Just show up. Just show up. See, I learned something a long time ago. It's not what you are that holds you back. It's what you think you are not that holds you back. You cannot always control the circumstance, but you can always control your own thoughts. Nothing changed, ladies and gentlemen, till the mind changed. What if all of our mind changed and said, Rob, get an email, everybody text me, everybody said, Rob, let's get together and have a PAC, a political action committee. A PAC, a political action committee. All the powerful people got them. We powerful. We just don't know. You don't. It's what you don't know that's holding you back. It's not what you are that holds you back. It's what you think you're not. You don't think you're powerful. But nothing changes until your mind changes. Information does not bring transformation. Just because you got the information, conversion does. I give you this information. Now we got to do something about it. How many of y'all, God, I'm going to go over time today, but how many of y'all have said, this person has been watching the Chop Shop for 4 years, hearing all of this great advice, and still doing the same thing? You said that. I know you have one. I know you have. Struggling with the same difficulties. You learn anything? Information does not bring transformation, ladies and gentlemen. One of the greatest books I ever read, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Chris Walker introduced me to that book. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The most difficult project in the world is the reconstruction of the human mind. What's stopping us? Nobody, I ain't getting no comments I see. But what's stopping us from having our own political action committee? What's stopping us? It's easier to go to Mars than it is to change the mind of a human. He can't tell me that he said something about my comment. I don't like him. He don't believe in my comment. Man, I'm talking about the words. I'm not talking about your ass. You put it on this feed for me to say something about it. And then when I say something about it, how the hell you gonna get mad? You are the sum total of what you have been conditioned to think. That's why they keep busting y'all head, across y'all head in the summer basketball community. They say it's a new sucker born every 4 years. Ninth grade, 10th grade, I'm George Craig. Get them mamas and daddies out here. I got them, they some suckers. I got some new ones just came in. Ninth grade. It's a cycle. And your belief does not guarantee conviction. You don't change until conviction be in place. You don't change to somebody. See, y'all, I know I be convicted. All you got to do is say, okay, wait a minute. I might not even like way that Negro said it, but let me go listen to his words. How many times you have agreed on something, but you didn't do it? Man, I wish somebody would talk to me right now. I waited to the end. For this Women Rock Wednesday, you know I'm always give you something. I'm 2 minutes over time. How many times have you said to yourself, that's true, but you did not obey? You believe it because it was true, but you were not to a point where conviction caused you to act. God! I raised my hand. I'll put a comment up there myself. Because y'all won't. I have, Mr. Hatter. I'll put it up there myself. I'm convicted. Three men laying brick. The first one was asked, "What are you doing?" He answered, "I'm laying some brick." The second man came, asked him, "Man, what are you working for?" He said, "I'm working for a lousy $5 an hour." Three guys laying the same bricks. The third man was asked, "What are you doing, man?" The same project, the same work. And guess what he answered? He said, "I'm helping to build a great cathedral unto the worship of our God." What did I learn from this story? What did I learn from it? Men working on the same building and have three completely different attitudes. The first one can only see bricks. The second one can only see how much he was being paid. And the third one saw a finished cathedral with people worshiping. Who do you think had the better attitude? Same job. Three different, completely different people. Only because of their minds. The power, ladies and gentlemen, of the mind can make the difference. That can make you have a different experience on your job. Right next to your lousy worker or your lousy boss. The future of a job is not in the job. It's not in the job. It's the one who holds the job. What we see and what we hear are small things compared to what we think, baby. Because what we think as a man thinketh, you got to go get that book, Black James out. What we see and what we hear is powerful. Y'all, other people see y'all as people on the Chop Shop. I see y'all as a political action committee. Oh my God, it's the first time I ever thought about it like that. I see y'all as people getting together and doing something and making a change and getting some stuff that we want done. Instead of around here whining and crying. We gonna be the ones talking about, we gonna be the ones saying, "Oh, we want this school. We don't like what they doing. What? We don't like it." If we were powerful enough, that school board, our school board, HISD, wouldn't be going through these problems. Boy, I know it's powerful. Because y'all thinking about the $5 and the bricks. And I'm thinking about what we can build. It's not what you are that holds you back. It's what you think you're not that holds you back. Wow, that was powerful. Nothing changes until your mind changes. Y'all can tweet that. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. But Women Rock Wednesday. That's why I love Women Rock Wednesday, man. Cause I don't know what y'all ain't. Listen, I wasn't planning on telling y'all that. But I hope y'all was listening and not typing. That's why y'all went typing. But I'm out of here, y'all. I gotta go see my baby. He in there waiting on me. I know I ain't heard him, but I know he in there. Can't wait till I get over here. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. Talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.